everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, I was just looking through some of the recent stories and I came across a couple of things, which, many of you probably already know, but I think it's good for a recap to make everyone sure everyone's on board because there's always so much coming out in the news with Harry and Meghan and their PR. And let me just double check the sound here. Make sure people can hear me. And we weren't sure everyone. Good. Okay, good. All right. So I was looking through the news, and this Meghan and Harry want everybody talking about whether or not they're going to the coronation. It's less than a month away. They haven't responded allegedly, which sounds like Meghan. She's such a control freak, and she loves abusing the staff. Allegedly. So it's no wonder she knows what an uproar and how disorganizing and last minute putting things together in a rush if they decide to go kind of vibe, and how much work it is for all the staff, for them to rearrange things and whatnot in an event like this, especially a coronation. So for and Harry to not RSVP at this point is just being abusive bullies. There's no other way to look at it. And this is what Meghan's good at. She's good at doing stuff like this and making it try to seem like, she's the victim, right? When she's obviously victimizing them. And these articles, since the tax forms came out recently for Archewell, lots of interesting stories. One is that Meghan Markle worked 1 hour a week for the $13 million Archewell charity. She worked 1 hour a week. And doesn't that remind you? And people might dismiss that story, but you know what? Meghan has a history of not working. Because back in 2020, there's companies that analyzed how many hours a week, how many hours total of work the royal family does. And Meghan was at the bottom of work when she was a working royal. Okay, this is when she was a working royal in 2019. Meghan Markle, the newest royal member who was supposed to hit the ground running, she's an established actress, a professional woman, excuse me, and yet she did the least amount of work of anyone. And when she did do work, it was not charity. It was her Vogue cover. It was her fashion line, right? It was interviewing Michelle Obama over chicken tacos. Oh, wait, that was a lie. And speaking of which, I got to add that. That just reminded me. See, so many things that she's done, and I'm trying to think for book 2, if people want a second coloring book. I mean, she's just done so much. It's like hard to recollect everything. Anyways, so Megan's a lazy bum. She's got, but she's a Libra moon. Libras tend to be lazy. Generally speaking, it's the way it is. Venus, they want their luxury. They want their luxury items, but they don't want to work. So they said the royal family completed in 2019 3,567 engagements. And the members of the royal family who attended the fewest royal engagements was Princess Alexandra, Meghan Markle, and Duchess of Gloucester, who are two elderly women. Okay, the other two women are like in their 80s and 90s. Okay, so Meghan was with the 80s and 90-year-olds with the amount of work she did. So there's that. So Meghan's a lazy butt. She's a lazy you-know-what. She does no work. And then on top of that, it also came out, what is this? The Archewell quote-unquote charity paid over $100,000 to Michelle Obama's former PR chief. This is from the Daily Caller, April 3rd, just came out a few days ago. A nonprofit run by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry paid almost £90,000 or around $111,000 in 2021 to a public relations firm run by Katie McCormick Lelveld, according to tax returns obtained by The Sun. Markle's Archewell Foundation paid the firm, KMLSA LLC, for, quote, strategic support for social impact. PR. So now you know what Megan means by social impact. She's managing her reputation online and elsewhere and getting you deplatformed and bullied with her Sussex squad. So this is money that went to the Sussex squad. Her PR here as well. So the Sun reported Lilyville worked for Michelle Obama as well. So Megan's using the same PR person that worked for Michelle Obama and also worked for Hillary Clinton. So the same PR person who worked for Hillary Clinton and Michelle Obama, Megan is having work for her. So that's kicking the political rumor into high gear. I mean, also the fact that I thought Archewell, how does Megan describe Archewell again? Oh, Archewell Foundation. Its core purpose, quite simply, is to do good. We meet the moment by showing up, taking action, and using our unparalleled spotlight to uplift and unite communities. Yeah, communities of Sussex Squad, both local and global, online and offline. We believe that philanthropic work is more than a handout, it's a handheld. Aw, such pretty words to describe the Sussex Squad, what she's paid for. So what a scam, Archewell Charity. So she not only wants to copyright any stories that you submit so that she can use for and plagiarize for the future, she also uses Archewell to pay for her PR. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what Archewell's really about. It's about her political future. And it gets even more creepier and more globalist. And we're always saying, oh, they're globalist, they're globalist. Well, here's the globalist backing. Procter and Gamble, Compassion in Action. This is from May 11th, 2021. Compassion in Action meets Acts of Good, joining forces with Archewell in building more compassionate communities. Partnership is focused on gender equality, more inclusive online spaces, and resilience and impact through sport. So this is Procter and Gamble's website. They're saying in May 2021, today we're excited to announce that we're forming a multi-year global partnership with Archewell Foundation, an impact-driven nonprofit created by Harry and Meghan. In service of building more compassionate communities. Yeah, by censoring people online, that's how they're making compassionate communities. So they're funded partly, right, by Procter and Gamble for multi-year, and they just started in May 2021. So there's the money funneling in from the globalists. They're one source, anyways. In case you're wondering how they're doing it, now you know. What compassion action? What have they done? Megan sits on her butt working 1 hour a week, right? Give me a break. What a joke. The whole thing is a farce. The whole thing is, I mean, I don't know. Is Procter & Gamble duped, or are they her globalist backers funneling money to her through Procter & Gamble? I have to wait and see. Let's see. I'll throw a few cards. Heaven and Earth Tarot here. What a scam, huh? The whole thing's such a scam. They do nothing. She pays for her PR, her politically motivated PR, to manage her online reputation through Archewell. And it's all right there. It's all like obvious, you know? The whole setup. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Yes, happy Easter. Yes, Easter tomorrow. Take the day off tomorrow, relax. Yeah, I just came across this and I thought I just gotta throw this in a video so people are aware how ridiculous this situation really is with these two. So anyways, let's see. Is Procter and Gamble, what's their attitude about helping Meghan and Harry, giving them money through Archewell for multi-year globalists connection there? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Procter and Gamble, what's Procter and Gamble really about with Meghan? Because they're not donating toys. Right? Oh, that just dropped out. That's not done. I want to see if it'll fly. What's going on here? I don't know if these are jumpers or not. This card's maybe not be good for jumping. All right. Let's see. What's Procter and Gamble really about with Harry and Meghan? What's their real intentions with Harry and Meghan here? Let's see. I get King of Pentacles. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. Shut la gorge. King of Pentacles, Prince Harry. So Procter and Gamble is there mainly for Harry, right? It's because of Prince Harry. We all know nobody cares about Meghan. She's a nobody without Prince Harry. The prince's wife is nobody without the prince. So the money is, and this is also, King of Pentacles is, of course, giving money from above, from a higher source there, from a person there, decision to financially back them. Why is Procter and Gamble now? Is Procter and Gamble just doing it to support the royal family, support Harry and Meghan, the woke culture? Are they do Procter and Gamble, are they trying to help Meghan become presidente or more like dictator? She'd be worse than Biden, and Biden's like Xi Jinping already. Meghan would love that. She would have everybody arrested. Everybody who said anything about her online would be immediately arrested and tortured and disappeared, right? Let me see. Why is Procter and Gamble, why are they supporting Harry and Meghan? Why are they giving them money for Archewell for multi-year compassionate action? Can you believe that crap she spews? Oh my goodness, and people actually buy that compassionate action. She wants to punch everybody. She's the most violent person. She's so angry. Let's see. Why are they really doing this? Mental health. Harry's mental health. Maybe there's concerns. They're trying to support them a little bit to keep them from going too much over the deep end there. Maybe there's a lot of worry about Harry being suicidal. That could be part of it as well. And also the mental health work that he's doing, which also does go into the New World Order agenda. They want to drug everybody up. They want to make you that you have nothing and you're happy. That doesn't happen without a lot of drugs. I'll tell you what. Ada wants publicity, PR, put those puff pieces out. They know they're paying for their PR, their political PR. Does Procter and Gamble supporting Meghan to be president? Is that what they're about? They're worried about Harry and his mental health and helping him, and Meghan with their PRs, try to keep them. Yeah, of course, it's policing the internet, paying their Sussex squad, pursuing their, globalist dreams, their fantasies of being a success in Hollywood, right? PR. Oh, now I'm getting that the Emperor. Is that Emperor? Yeah. No, excuse me. Four of Coins. Four of Coins. I don't know why I said Emperor. Four of Coins. This card's a little difficult to read. It says Earth Power on the bottom. So I'm like, huh? No, Four of Coins. The little dictator here. This is Harry. He's trying to be king of California here, right? And I just saw an article today where Harry's complaining, the article's complaining. They said that Prince Harry was furious with King Charles when he didn't want to pay Meghan a salary as a working royal. When in reality, it's because Harry is a spare, and they're not working royal family members. But he was saying, see, Harry and Meghan expect to be treated exactly the same as William and Catherine, and he knows as the spare he doesn't get the same money and living off the the purse of the royal purse. But Harry's trying to spin it and say, oh no, it's because King Charles is racist. He just didn't want to pay Meghan. It's not that Harry is only sixth or seventh in line to the throne, right? Is a nobody in the royal family, and even Prince Andrew had to go make his own money, and so did Fergie, right? And Prince Andrew was, the brother of the king, right? So Harry seems, is trying to spin it. Meghan is trying to, with the PR, trying to manipulate it and make it seem like, no, King Charles just didn't want to pay Meghan because she's 2% black or whatever it is. Oh, your coloring book arrives. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. And if you do like it, please leave a review at Amazon. I'm not going to bother you guys with that. I know that people pester you with that, but if you feel so inclined, you write something nice. If you don't like it, don't bother. You don't have to write anything. So I'm gonna get bashed enough. You know, the Sussex Squad and whoever else is gonna be coming for it. I know already. You know, the Harry and Meghan camp is gonna be attack, attack, attack. All right, so yeah, so the Procter and Gamble. I don't see Procter and Gamble as so much helping Meghan become president as much as trying to help her and Harry stay afloat and not completely go off the rails here, especially the media. They know that Harry and Meghan create a lot of media, so of course Procter and Gamble is getting media attention for this. You know, initially I think they thought it was a good idea, but this is 2021. They know how controversial Harry and Meghan are, but they still did it. They still got involved with them. Now, of course, Meghan told a Procter and Gamble story, didn't she, about her father with the dolls and taking the white set and the black set and mixing them up. I don't know if that was that the Procter and Gamble story that she told. There was something with Procter and Gamble. She told a story. So I think this whole connection of her with Procter and Gamble is kind of, you know, something that people would look into. Something going on there. But I guess it could be the globalist thing. But I don't see Procter and Gamble supporting Meghan's aim for presidency as much as trying to make them little dictators there. Maybe King and Queen of California there, and giving them some money here for stability, and make her, make sure that they don't end up homeless like so many others in California right now. So I say that's financial support. Why is Procter and Gamble supporting it, really? I mean, what's their real motivation here? Oh, look at that. Hmm. Empress reversed. Hmm. The not mother. Oh, and Eight of Cups reversed. Hmm. Well, major arcana here, globalist agenda of destruction is how I see this right now. And having Harry and Meghan um, emotionally riling people. They want them. This is coming in, returning to the destructive nature of, yeah, because the Empress is like Mother Nature. It's your DNA. It's your God-given DNA that the globalists want to destroy, right? And I don't know if you saw the video. Some people watched it, and I'm glad because it's an excellent video about the trans agenda and where it's really coming from and what their real motivations are. And it's Martine Rothblatt and some others, Levine, and these really crazy men in their middle age who are too wealthy for words, and they're using their wealth to brainwash young people to be transgender, and they're doing that because they want to go from transgender to transhuman. It is all about that. It's trying to destroy all natural DNA. That's why they're putting mRNA in the plants and the animals. They want to distort every bit of God created DNA and make it transhuman, so then they can, control it and do whatever else they're planning on doing with people. But it's really sick, twisted, mad scientist stuff, and they have just pushed this propaganda on these young people who are going around chanting trans rights are human rights. It's like, no, it's not. Trans is not human. They want trans. They want to make this. This is all propaganda from the wealthy elite pushing this on the schools, and these kids have been brainwashed and they don't even realize it. I hope they wake up to it. I mean, I hope they smarten up. But this whole thing, they're all getting destroyed. And the whole idea, this woman says in the video, again, it's my community tab. The whole point of it is to destroy women. I mean, which I'm sure you've heard before, but it really is destroying women's biology. They don't want you to be able to have your own babies. They want you to have to depend on the technocrats to make a baby for you with their tools of using, stem cells or whatever to create an egg. I mean, I'm sure you've seen stories. They're saying I don't know how true they are. They're really wild, but they're saying that they create a baby from 2 sperm, and there's, cloning. So they want to eradicate people's ability to have their own children. That's the bottom line. They want you to depend on them and have to pay them to have a baby. You see? They don't want you to just create your own baby, because they don't want you just replicating your own DNA. They want to control this and be like, no, you're not allowed to reproduce, but you can. You see where this is going? So if you have the wrong political opinion, guess what? You can't have children. We're not going to allow you to you know what I mean? That's what they want. They want that power. That's where it's going. That's exactly why they're doing this whole transgender and transhumanist is really, really diabolical stuff. And these crazy old men, and by the way, all these crazy old men, trannies, they all switched to, transgenderism when they were in their 40s, okay, or 50s. They were well advanced in age before they decided, I think I'm a woman. I'm going to dress like a woman, right? But they're pushing this on little kids and like brainwashing them, and they've got these little 4, 5, 6 year olds thinking they're the opposite gender. They're really confusing the hell out of these kids and messing them up for life with confusion about this. It's really, and that's like evil and diabolical what they're doing. So anyways, I just want to put that out there, but it's very interesting. She explains it all, and she's like, people have to like just these how to unbrainwash these kids. I don't know, and these teachers all who teach this crap don't need to be fired. But anyways, I digress. But this is what Megan's pushing. This is her whole global. She's part of this. She's part of this, man. That's all I gotta say. Sorry, I go off on a rant. What is the soap stories related to Procter and Gamble? I thought there was some kind of soap story. Is that the? Oh yeah, that's the Procter. Thank you. Yeah, the dish soap. That's where she mentions Procter and Gamble, right? Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I couldn't remember. How could I forget? I've only heard that story 10 billion times. She gives it every time she gave a speech. I saw this commercial fighting Greece. Oh, my goodness. So I think that I don't see, but I don't, I see that Procter and Gamble is supporting Megan to bring together. See, I see this as like Antifa BLM types, they're all hooded in the night going out and destroying. See, I firmly believe that the Sussex Squad is Antifa BLM people, and yeah, so they're paying them via Megan's Archewell, and that's what the PR is paid for. Procter and Gamble pays Archewell. Archewell pays the PR firm. The PR firm pays the Sussex Squad. I'll bet you that. I wouldn't doubt that's the setup. That's what it looks like the setup is. So this is one of the ways of the major corporations stemming from BlackRock probably is funneling the money to these, activists. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. Totally evil, diabolical. Yeah, working together. See, I'm just talking about it, and I get the three of coins working together in the dark there. Their plots and plans, New World Order, and their transhumanist New World Order that they want. Very dark and scary, and I'm not getting any cards that show. I mean, this is Meghan and Harry grabbing on to anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They're not, this charity is not giving anything away except multiple misleading media stories to, overwhelm and abuse, and to abuse people's psychology. I mean, Harry and Meghan, as many have stated, they're part of the agenda to upset people and distract you from all the policy changes, government changes, as the technocrats take over more and more, the globalists. Harry and Meghan are there to distract you from that. Part of the reason, anyways, as well as Antifa, BLM, and the rest of that. That's all a distraction to destroy and to destroy, right? To destroy as well. Empress reversed. Destroy mothers, destroy women, destroy DNA. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. So Megan is doing nothing but working imagine that. Megan works 1 hour a week. Must be nice, huh? Only have to work 1 hour a week. And she was lazy in the royal family too. She did the least amount of work. She's so lazy. She's like the laziest woman. Oh my goodness. So what's going to end up here? So Procter and Gamble is going to be paying Archewell for the next few years. It's a multi-year contract. So what else is Megan using the money for from Procter and Gamble besides paying her Sussex Squad and putting out PR stories? Queen of Cups. Yeah, she's gonna be doing more, trying to persuade. Again, I get the Princess Diana type card here with the Queen of Cups, doing activities and remembrances for Princess Diana, trying to portray herself as Princess Diana. That's why she's doing the charities, trying to make it seem like on the outside, see, I'm just like Diana. I do charities too. Megan is so lazy. She doesn't do anything. She's fake as anything. But she wants that alignment, right? That's all it's all about. Uh, yeah, that's all I can think of asking about this in this particular situation, this particular arrangement. Always about the money with those two, though. See that king, especially with Harry. Always about the money. Always about Harry and Meghan, but they can grab, grab, grab. That's all I get. Particularly Harry, crazy Harry over there. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it there because I can't think of anything else to ask about this. Why is Meg so evil? All right, I'll end with that question. Why is Megan so evil? Why is she so evil? She just possessed. She brainwashed from MK Ultra. She just born that way. She just doesn't care. Let's see. Why is she so evil? All right. So I get, what is this? 6 of Cups. Oh, look at that. 6 of Cups reversed. Raised that way from childhood. And the 4 of Cups. Very emotional here. She has no emotions, number one. And she doesn't know how to relate to people. Look how she treats her sister and brother, or half sister. She's a narcissist. She doesn't have any feelings for anyone but herself. She's like this man sitting here. She's just looking, I want this. I want to be president, and I want my own private jet, and I want a $100 million mansion. Like, she's only focused on that, and she could care less about people's, emotions, and um, she can't connect people. She doesn't have that ability to really care about people the way Princess Diana did, right? Princess Diana really cared about babies and children. She had a real spiritual connection there, emotional connection. She really cared about them. She was the first. She was the one that made it popular to get down and really look at them eye to eye. But Megan can't do that. Megan is like the most, unemotional, unconnected, selfish person, right? She's a narcissist. She doesn't have that ability to emotionally connect the way Diana did. She doesn't have it. She pretends like she does. She acts like she does, but she doesn't have it. And that's why uh, part of the reason she's so evil. And she's lazy. She's lazy AF, and she's not kind to people. She's the exact opposite. She's only out for herself and what she's going to get. I mean, again and again. Oh, and here we go. This also fell out. I just noticed death. And death, death is, of course, destroying and creating a whole new world, a new world order, right? So she's part of that secretively. I say kind of like secretively, but she is a communist, Marxist communist, and she's wants power, and she doesn't care about other people in their lives and their DNA, and she's bringing in secretively her mission is the new world order, bringing in the technocracy, because Martine Rothblatt and the rest, well, their millions of dollars are paying for it, so she's going to do whatever they pay her to do, and that includes destroying religion. You get the preachers there. Megan doesn't care about religion, that. She's like she pretends to be every religion in the book if publicity is good for it. So yeah, she's out to kill, destroy. That's what they're up to. We all know that. Make things so horrible. They want to destroy society, make everything horrible, and then come out and say, oh, here, we'll help you with our CBDBs. Megan's all on board with that. She's part of the death train here. Yeah. Because she has no emotions. She has no feelings. All she cares about is what she's going to get out of it. All she wanted to be fame. All she wanted was fame. Give me fame. Make me famous. Yeah, so she doesn't have the she doesn't care about other people, obviously. I mean, it's quite clear. But it's a lack of emotional empathy that she has. And she's obsessed with death, too. I think she's obsessed with it. She's always triggering Harry. And remember the beginning of that movie? It was like her dying in a car crash scene. Remember that? just, similar to Diana. But she's obsessed with death, and her and Harry are obsessed with it. They're always, bleeding on about how what they need security. They're in such danger. So there's this, obsession with it for sure. Is Meghan hitching a ride to Biden's wife? Ooh. She's being political for sure. Yeah, you vomit in your mouth when you hear Meg compared to Diana. Yeah. Oh, we know. Only Harry and Meghan compare her. Nobody else does. Did they get the jab, or was that scam for global citizen? Oh, you know it. You know it. I don't believe for a minute. All right, last question. That's a yes, no, which is difficult with tarot. Well, let's find out. I don't believe in a million years they got it. Because if they did get it, they would have made a big to-do about it in the media. Look, Harry and Meghan get their shots. You know they didn't get it. They didn't get that bioweapon. You know that. Come on now. Did they get it? Did Harry and Meghan get it? Yes, no is like impossible with tarot, but I'll give it a shot. I always try, even though. Did Harry and Meghan get? We know they didn't, though. You know it. They would have made. Meghan would have had a freaking parade. No. Lovers reversed. Harry and Meghan. They know they're not doing it. They pretended like they did. They didn't. You know they didn't. Yep, yep. Harry and Meghan knew they didn't. But they pretended here with the nine of wands here. Two of coins, making some money. Six of coins. All these cards jumped out. They made money promoting it, of course. Now, at one point, they did say, and I get the Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups reversed dishonesty, going around dishonestly claiming that. See, they claim that they needed private jets because of safety, but in reality, it's because they weren't jabbed. That's why they took private jets everywhere. But they got money to promote the jabs, of course, like a lot of people did. They really pushed that. But no, I'm getting a no from this. But at one point, remember, Meghan was coming out saying that the drug companies should release the ingredients so that everyone in third world countries could make the jabs. Well, they still haven't released those ingredients. Nobody still knows what's in those things, at least for most part. People are still trying to figure out that, and they change it. They can change it all they want with emergency authorization that it's under. They can change it up to 50% and put in whatever they want. Isn't that interesting? So you never know what's in there. They have no idea. No one knows. But yeah, I don't think Harry and Meghan took it, but they pretended like they did though, which is really scandalous of them to be going to promoting Vax Lives when they haven't done it. So they're basically, saying you all go do it, and because Meghan is right. What did I get down here? Them promoting it. They're like, you take it. We'll just pretend we did. That's what I'm getting. Oh, thank you, Callie. I'm glad you liked it. You started coloring it? Oh, yeah, you weren't sure what color to use on Rachel? Yeah, that's a tough one, I know. You never know which way to go. Maybe, yeah, I don't know what to tell you there. There's so many different shades for her. Well, anyways, make sure though that when you do it, do her face one shade and her ear and neck another shade, right? And her hand another shade because they don't match. We know that, right? They're always mismatched. Tan on the face with white arms. All right, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you for getting it. I appreciate the support. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a nice day and a wonderful, happy Easter. And I'll see you until next time. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.